Hi, Matt.
Hey, Phil. What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Oh,
we should have taken more of a break.
We've never... Oh, we were going to have bread.
I've got to tell you that piece of bread that I had that you made today, fantastic.
That was really good.
It's really good.
Chef Jean-Pierre.
Yeah.
That's the intro. It was like, was there any more to that story?
Welcome to whiskey.
Well, bits. No, it was good. Potato bread. It's potato bread. Did I tell you that? That potato
You did. I have no idea what that means.
What that means? There's a potato in it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there's a cup of mashed potato.
Ooh.
And then it's got egg, it's got milk, it's got sugar, salt,
yeah,
flour, Phil. It's got flour and butter and
in bread?
Yeah, and then at the end you baste it
with
butter.
I am a firm believer that bread is merely it's merely a vehicle for butter.
It's like
I love butter so much that
you don't just throw a sled down a hill with nobody on the sled, right?
No,
you butter it with your butt.
That's right.
In the sled.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I couldn't think of the right words. You found them. Welcome to Whiskey Bits
with Matt and Phil,
where we sip on everyday whiskeys
and find the funny in our everyday lives.
Speaking of finds,
what do we got?
This is the Holladay.
Ooh.
Soft red wheat bottled in bond. 6 years on this one.
Okay.
So how do we do 6 years when we are bottled in bond?
Oh yeah, that's usually 4.
It's usually 4. It's minimum 4. So keep that in mind. It's minimum 4. So a recap on our bottled in bonds. You just heard a bottled in bond, but we're gonna hit it again.
Let's hit it again
in case this is your first episode.
I mean, I like the bottle and bond. I think there's a lot of benefits that come with it.
So what that means is there's a couple of things. First of all,
it's bonded.
100 proof.
Oh, okay.
It is bonded by the government. Okay, the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897 stipulates all of these things that must be included for a bottle to say bottled in bond.
Are we recording?
One.
Sorry.
100 proof. 2. 4 years. Minimum 4 years.
Minimum 4.
4 years.
Okay.
Same distiller. Same season. So can't be from multiple seasons, all blended together. There are other pieces to this. You have to have a piece of tape that goes over the top.
Nice piece of tape, though.
That
look at
says
that.
that it's bottled in bond, and it kind of talks a little bit about it. And then the other cool part is it has to list the distillery that it came from. And what I just noticed about this bottle, so it does list it here on the side. It tells you distilled spring 2027, bottled 2023 in August.
Whoa, 2027?
It has 2023. Did I say 7?
Yes.
2017. Bottled 2023.
It's from the future.
It's from the future.
It was actually an impression of Holly from The Office.
Yeah, I like that. So this tells us that it's Rickhouse C, as in Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay. Floor. It spent this particular one spent all of its life on the 4th floor of the Rickhouse.
That is a boring life. No
Aged 6 years. In new charred oak barrels.
Okay.
All right. DSP, Missouri, number 5.
Distillery.
DSP.
What does that stand for? Distilled solely. Probably.
Maybe.
That's DSPM. That's different.
You know what? That's a great question. I'm not sure what DSP stands for. We're going to find out, though. It has to be some sort of... of list.
It's some sort of word.
All of them start with DSP.
It's some sort of word.
So it must be like distiller.
Sacapunta.
Sounds familiar. And then the state comes after the DSP. So this is MO, Missouri. DSP Mo 5. But what's really cool is it's sort of like
that sounds like a rap name. DSP Mo 5. or a song, but like Mambo number 5. This is a DSP Mo 5.
So this one comes from Missouri.
Okay,
because it's DSP Mo.
I'm so excited.
5, DSP Mo 5. But it's you can see it's sort of it's raised out of the bottle, so it's part of so it's kind of neat, right?
I did. Very nice.
Yeah, so normally it's got to be printed, but this one also has that. Since 1856, Holladay Distillery. So really cool bottle design. I really like the label.
So
I like
they
the
were
red truck on there.
They were around though before the Bottle and Bond Act even happened, because this was 1897 was the Bottle and Bond Act.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them were, but I mean, it's just it's interesting that. Yeah, I do like the label. I've always been attracted to the way it looks. This has been one of the ones we've been wanting to. Have you tried this?
We've been eyeing this for a while.
But have you tried it ever?
Yes.
Of course you have. You've tried everything.
I've tried this. I've tried it. It's been a long time.
But not this bottle, because you just snapped that baby open.
This is a fresh crack.
Yeah, fresh cracked it.
It's a Fresh Crack Friday.
Fresh cracked peppercorn.
What day is it? I don't even know.
It's Tuesday, Phil.
Yeah.
No, it is Friday. Wow.
Bam. Got him.
What are we doing?
Got him.
Got him. Hey, got him. Guys, got them.
So there is a 6-year and a 7-year version of this.
How many crappy impressions can Matt Satterfield do?
He's moving on. So this is the 6-year. There's a 7-year that's floating around out there as well.
I don't care, Phil. This is the 6-year. I'm gonna nose it. Pretty good. I'm gonna nose it.
We can nose it. While you nose it, I'm gonna make some comments on the color for a 6-year bourbon to be this color. A little bit lighter than I was expecting, honestly. As if I would lie to you normally.
What do people say besides honestly? If
to be frank?
The opposite. No, like the opposite.
Oh.
Lyingly.
Yeah. Well,
to be a liar.
Untruthfully.
Untruthfully, I would say.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Like, you can't get away with it.
No.
Honestly, it's like, oh, good. I can trust you now.
Right, because you said honestly.
Right. But it's like as if there would be another way.
Apparently.
That's another one. Apparently. Have you seen the Apparently Kid? No. Apparently, the Twister roller coaster was the best. Oh, you gotta look him up. He's the best. He's called the Apparently Kid. And apparently, this is my first time on television, and I've never been on television before. He's like 7. Or he was.
You're making fun of a 7-year-old?
No, he's hilarious. He's like TikTok famous or something. Ooh, I'm scared to nose this one as much as I nosed the one last week. Because that I was all up in there. This will get you.
Yeah.
This will bite you back.
This one I've already nosed 3 or 4 times and thought, man, that is a sting.
It does have a sting in the nose.
There is a sting in the nose.
Like if I have a cold,
stings
perhaps.
The nose.
Stings the nostrils.
A lot of acetone, right? I think that's the word.
I don't know what that even is. Isn't that like something you put when you're like developing photos?
Paint thinner.
Okay. Yeah.
Same thing. Well, should we put this one in their mouths?
Yeah, I always thought it was acetone, but acetone, that makes more sense.
Acetone. Frankly,
my dear, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, I wasn't expecting it to have this much flavor off the nose.
It has a lot more flavor than it is telling you
than it noses
when you sniffed it.
Yes. Yeah. It's way different on the mouth than in the nose.
And I like that about just really anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you look at someone's nose, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, you see the mouth, you're like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just this is pretty it's pretty good.
It's sweet. I mean, it's got a sweetness to it for sure. I want to sound like I feel like I say this about every single one we try, but
if you say corn husk, I swear.
No, cherry again. I'm getting cherry again. Last week we had cherry. This week it's not cough syrup cherry. This is more like pure cherry.
Maybe it's the fact that we had bread earlier.
We didn't have bread.
We did.
You did earlier.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. exactly. Actually,
you're like, maybe it's because we had bread earlier. I'm like, we didn't have bread.
Well, no,
you did earlier. Wow, this guy's an idiot.
Why don't you refute exactly what I just said and then confirm exactly what I just said?
I just wanted it to be
within the same sentence.
I wanted it to be my
Could you do
idea.
that? Oh,
I wanted to take credit for it.
Okay,
that's what that was.
Like I get a yeasty.
Don't say that to me. Don't say yeasty.
Did you put yeast in your bread?
I did actually. Yeah, quick rise.
Yeah, quick rise.
Did they put quick rise in here?
Well, no, this is a bourbon, so not as much rye as. I'll do the shot out of the dad joke loading.
I wonder if it's any good. I was
terrible.
I was tempted the other day too.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
So this is actually a red wheat, which is probably why I taste some of the bread stuff. I think is okay. Because of the extra wheat and yeah. You ready?
Good. Oh, you're actually going for it. Bad. Not good.
Actually, it's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, we'll do this one later.
What the heck?
We'll do a review of the dad joke loading. For those of you who are new to the podcast,
please be new.
The dad joke loading bottle is a conglomerate of whiskeys that we do not really like all that much.
I don't even know what we put in there.
Yeah. We dumped the old tub in there.
It's all old
It's old tub, and then it's a couple other bottle finishes that we just didn't have enough to pour extra, so it's kind of turning into our infinity bottle. I think there's some Traveler in there. I think we put some of that in just because
it's like a potion, making a potion.
Yeah, but surprisingly, that's not that bad.
Give it a shot later.
Anyways, let's get back to this one. So, but I get like some wheat bread and some of that sweetness from like a honey wheat. Wheat is kind of where I'm at there, but. Yeah, it's very, very good.
And again, we're in a cold basement, but it has a nice chill to it.
Yeah.
Temperature.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Is that something really to think about? I mean, I tend to people like cold drinks, and so, but obviously you can put ice in.
Yeah, put ice, water. You can do anything you want, really, to do it. I
tend to get more, I don't know, I feel like I get a little bit more of a flavor hit when it's a little colder. I don't know why. Maybe it's easier.
I don't think that that's wrong. I think that whether or not
right, but
whether or not it tastes better or worse, I think is maybe it's up to the person drinking it. For me, when a whiskey that I'm drinking neat gets too cold, I tend to not like it as much. I kind of like it at
the warmer.
I like it a little bit warmer. I was once drinking a glass of whiskey neat outside. It may have been like springtime as we were, the seasons were turning a little bit. So it's probably at 4. It was a Sunday night.
What time?
Probably around 9:30 p.m. Maybe 10. It was right after hockey.
Central time?
Central.
Okay.
Yep, Central time. This would have been before any changes of the time. So this would have been daylight. It's standard time. This would have been Central Standard Time.
Before or after COVID?
Well, after. This was probably just a few months ago.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm standing outside after hockey, drinking some whiskey out of a glass. And it was getting colder and colder as we went. And I started to like it less and less as I went through the glass. So I don't know if that's because it was cold or because, I don't
maybe you just had a bad hockey game.
They're all bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at me. I am not.
You stink?
Oh,
Are you good at hockey?
I am a great teammate. I'm a wonderful, I'm an awesome. I am a locker room guy.
You didn't answer the question.
I am a locker room guy.
A locker room guy.
Yeah. I'm great in the locker room and on the bench.
Okay.
I really feel like
for that kind
I feel like I elevate my teammates.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, in a way that is really just by comparison. They look at me, and then you look at anybody else playing hockey, and they're elevated.
Well, at least we're not that guy.
Yeah.
That guy over there.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm bad. I would say that I'm.
Can you skate
old
for a period? That I'm old. But you can skate for a period of time without falling on your face.
Oh, I could skate a long time without falling on my face. Although I can also fall really well.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to fall when I ice skate. I fall and...
You fall because you're not very good at it.
Well, yeah, and I don't... It's not horrible, but...
Yeah.
I can't stop.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to stop.
I can go games without falling.
Yeah.
If I fall, it's not because it's not because of a mistake I've made skating. It's because I've run into something or run into somebody or things like that.
Like a squirrel or something? Like, is there a squirrel just running on the ice? Or
No, there's walls around.
Oh.
Right? You can run into those things.
Been to one hockey game in my entire life, and you were there.
I was there. Yeah, it was a great time. You should go to more hockey games.
I actually liked it.
You want to come to one of our hockey games?
I was supposed to, and then I didn't want to.
Yeah.
No, I did actually.
Nobody wants to.
No, I know 2 people on your team. And
Me?
Okay, 3.
Okay.
Including you, 3. I was assuming that you knew I knew you, but maybe you didn't know that I knew you.
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I was one of the ones.
No.
One of the 3.
You weren't.
One of the 2s.
No, you weren't.
2 people on my team, which would indicate...
Other than you.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Austin. And Greg.
And Greg.
And Greg, I just found out was on your team like a couple weeks ago.
Right. Yeah.
You won the championship?
We did in our summer tournament.
Man.
Yeah. Tournament.
The Terminator.
This Terminator.
The Terminator.
It's from the future.
Give me the old tub. Bull run.
Gladly.
Bull run. Gotta go to Pikesville. I can actually do.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger going through our whiskey collection.
He's got over there. He's got the Pikesville 110 proof. It's very good.
Say Driftless Glen.
Driftless Glen. I like it. It's
what
good.
happens if you go rogue?
You get the stouted whiskey if you go rogue. Old Hammer. They got the old Hammer. Old Fitzgerald. What is that? Some kind of crazy kind of whiskey? I don't even know what that is. What about young Fitzgerald, huh? Maybe when they first started, would they call the young Fitzgerald? No, I don't think so. Holladay. Put that toy down. Sorry, everybody.
It does look like a toy truck. This is 2 weeks in a row.
I have Arnold Tourettes. There you go.
This is 2 weeks in a row where you've done extended versions of politicians.
Oh, he was a politician.
Oh, I got him.
Wow, that's right. I gotta add that to my Tourette's.
It's Arnold Tourette's. I can't stop talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude,
it's awesome.
This is good. You like this?
I do. I really do. Yeah,
what were you gonna say?
I like this. I was gonna say something that I think it was way off base.
Oh,
yeah. No, I don't want to talk about it.
About the governor.
It's about the governor.
The governor of the Terminator.
The governor.
Did you know? The Matrix.
Yes, I just heard about this.
I think it was from me.
I wasn't going to share that. I was going to say like, hey, we have some varying sources. Hey, do you remember that time you told me about that thing and now we're going to talk about it?
No, I guess some lady, I don't know how legitimate it is. I think it is.
No, it's 100% legitimate. Okay. I've seen multiple sources on it. Please share this. This is awesome.
The Terminator and she wrote The Matrix. Now, I don't know if that means The Matrix was a story that she had written and then the Wachowski brothers took it and made a film out of it. I don't know. Essentially, though, The Terminator is a prequel to The Matrix. The machines take over, and then The Matrix, the machines have already taken over, and Neo, which Neo is supposed to be John Connor, JC, Jesus Christ, the Savior, boom, same character. So Neo is actually supposed to be John Connor.
It's amazing.
Insane. Now I kind of want to watch Terminators, and then the
Matrix,
well, like the old ones, like the Arnold ones.
Yeah. The real ones, Terminator and
1, 2,
and Terminator 2,
Judgment Day,
and then that was 3.
And
wasn't
then
it?
you gotta watch.
Was 3 Judgment Day or was 2 Judgment Day?
T3, Terminator 2.
T3, yeah, T3,
and then you gotta watch
The Matrix.
No, Jingle All the Way.
Kindergarten Cop.
And Kindergarten Cop. Who is your daddy and what does he do? He's a fire sprinkler fitter and he's retired.
Yeah.
Get out. No, I gotta add it to my.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know why was I talking.
That was really good. Because we were talking about the Terminator, and then the Matrix is. We were talking about the Terminator.
Why? I forgot.
Why were we talking about Terminator?
Did you ever just lose?
I don't know. Maybe it was because you were doing an unending Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation.
So, I mean, we're 20 minutes in, and I'm still thinking about doing another one.
Another one what?
No, we were doing Arnold Tourette's. That's what it was.
Yes, Arnold Tourette's. And that's how you get to the Terminator.
Yeah,
yes, of course.
It's good.
Of course.
No, Arnold Tourette's. Yeah, Tourette's.
Have you ever met somebody who actually has Tourette's?
Yeah. Who is it? Yes. There's somebody...
I mean, other than myself with the fruit Tourette's.
Besides you and randomly saying raisins or any dried...
Prunes.
Prunes. Thank you.
Which are not dried raisins.
No, they're dried plums. Apricot. No, I do know someone that has it. It's not like a Volt.
Cranberries.
Don't you dare, you son of
did
it. He has like a tick. Like, but it's not like a lot. But I only noticed it like a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, I think that's like a slight form of Tourette's. So yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, so I make sure and make fun of him as much as I possibly
can. As you
should.
He's
got it coming to him. I mean, come on.
And you're a comedian. You should know that. Like,
nothing's off limits.
Right. Except all the things.
What's
that are
your
off
opinion
limits.
on that? Well, since we're like, it's like a smorgasbord conversation. Is it smorgasbord or smorgasborg?
I think it's charcuterie board.
Well, all right.
I think you're saying the word wrong.
Let's see if Siri knows. Ready?
Okay.
Hey Siri, is it smorgasbord or smorgasborg?
Here's what I found on the internet.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah. I would go board anyway.
Board.
I would go board mostly because it would have been right. If it said Borg, I would have said Borg.
Because a Borg is like something from Star Trek.
It's more like a cyborg, kind of like
gotcha,
Terminator.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
We're full circle. We haven't even left the circle.
Wow.
I mean, all
we're
right.
in the circle.
Okay, so you were about to ask me a really good question. You're such a jerk. If this episode sounds better than the last one, it's because I didn't record the last one,
and Matt tried his darndest for pure comedic value to make it sound good. So hopefully
I am going to keep checking to see if it's recording. Okay, you were going to ask me a question since this is a kind of a smorgasbord of topics anyway.
Yeah, what was I going to ask you?
I don't know.
Oh,
can we rewind the tape?
Rewind. So the
speaking of pet peeves,
comedians and topics. Well, do you think that it's true that nothing is off the table as far as a joke topic? Like nothing, cancer, abortion, all this stuff, or do you think there's just some things that, hey, maybe we should just write a different joke? Because there's very strong opinions out there. I have my own opinion.
Yeah, and I think you should share it.
You want me to share it first?
No.
So you don't feel bad?
Absolutely not, because I don't know that you'll stop talking if I let you share your opinion.
I don't.
Although it is all about you.
Right.
So I think that there might be things that are off limits. However, I also think that I have in my power full ability to censor those things out on my own without making the person who's saying them bad.
As an audience member.
So yeah, exactly. So if somebody's like going off on a topic that I'm just like, yeah, I don't think that this is funny, it's okay for me to not laugh and also not say something that this person is a horrible person. They're allowed to say what they're allowed to say it. They're allowed to do it. It may be off color in my opinion, but it's my opinion. I'm entitled to one.
Right.
I'm allowed to have
they
that.
Because America.
Because Merca.
Merca.
So do I think that there are topics that are off limits? No, I don't think so. We do get into the conversation. We'll hear a joke and like, too soon?
Right.
Too soon?
Right.
I don't know if there is a too soon. I think there probably is. Like, I'm not sure I'm ready for 9/11 jokes.
Okay. For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm fully prepared for Titanic jokes.
Why do I sound like an asthmatic? Because I have a tickle. In my throat, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that's just me. There may be somebody who's like, no, I am a...
But that's because you're great grandma died on the Titanic, and you've had enough time to think about that.
None of the first part of what you said was true.
I don't know.
I have had a lot of time to think about the Titanic, though.
Okay.
And I think it's okay.
The actual one or the one with Leo?
Oh, so fun fact, never saw it.
What?
I've never seen the Titanic.
Come on. This girl I knew in grade school saw it 7 times in the theater.
Yeah.
I think she thought if she saw it 8 times, maybe he would marry her.
The reason I didn't see it at all was because of the absolute hysteria around it.
Right.
And I actually made a pact with somebody that we would never watch it. And I found out later they watched it. So there is a possibility that outside of maybe third world countries who don't have access to movies,
You're the only one.
I might be the only one who hasn't seen the Titanic. If there's anybody else out there that's listening to this
that hasn't seen it,
if any of the 7 of you that are listening to this haven't actually seen the Titanic, please,
I'm pretty sure just one person 7 times.
Raise your hand and let me know. I'd love to talk to you about this movie we haven't seen. And maybe we could watch it together sometimes. However, I'm not going to watch it.
Here's my thought on it.
Yeah. Because like my thought's over. Okay.
No, it's over.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
Time.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we pose a deep theological question
at the very end?
Philosophical. It's not theological.
Yeah. We can make it theological.
Don't.
I agree. I, however, have my own what is that called? I don't know. I have my own limits of what I will talk about and what I won't talk about. And some of that isn't, I'm holier than thou. It's more just what I want to create. If I can create as broad of an audience as possible,
sure.
What are those topics that fit within that? And so some topics just already weed a whole bunch of people out just from the topic itself. Sure. Right or wrong, too soon or not too soon, whatever. Do I think there are some topics that are unfunny to talk about? Yeah, totally. Like based on my beliefs and my opinions and all that. Am I gonna, like you said, shame people for doing it? No. There's a difference between somebody. I think too, like I've had times where because my mom died, 2008. So I've had times, and really you only know when you go through it, but you crack a joke about that. My mom's dead. Actually, tonight I made a joke about it.
We do it all the time.
Well, but it's part of that is there's a mourning kind of part of that. Mm-hmm. I think that comes from that. So I don't know. I think
it's a defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism. But so maybe part of it is that for the comic themselves, maybe there's something going on there for them on that topic specifically, because it isn't just we just say stuff. We write and write and write for hours and hours and hours, and we think about it a lot. Mm-hmm. It's not, sans minor improv. You're not going to get a whole bit necessarily, typically, off the cuff about a rough topic. They've thought about it, they've written it out, and it probably comes from a place that is speaking to them in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm giving them more credit. Some people are also just jerks, and
or they're just doing it for a laugh, or they're doing it for the shock comedy, value, right? Or whatever it is.
I think most of the time I'd give them the benefit of the doubt that, so.
No, that's good. That's a really good question. I'm glad we weeded through that one, and
we were just scrapping for topics. We talked about everything from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Terminator,
right? To Neo and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then
our jokes too risque.
It went full circle, and then we were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger again.
Get down. Remember that time? We gotta end the episode, Phil.
Okay, this is Whiskey Bits.
Bye. Oh.
Next time on Whiskey Bits.
This one got me. They're like, okay, we're gonna put they put cameras on everything. They're gonna put a camera on everything. The helmets.
Have they put a camera on a shark?
They did.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, they put a camera on the shark. Not only that, they put a camera on the fish or something that it was eating.
Oh.
Because they're like, we want to see
the insides of a shark.
No, we want to see what it's like to be inside the mouth of a shark.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'll tell you what it's like. It's like this.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. Like, go out and get a job somewhere else. Like this. Do you want to talk about finicky? I'm finicky about this kind of stuff. I'm finicky about, and I'm sitting here slaving away at my job to try to make a penny.
And this guy's out here.
This guy's out here measuring shark schlongs and trying to see what it's like to be inside of a shark's mouth. Mm-hmm. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know what it's like. What it's like is pain and death.
Right. Hey, thanks for sticking around. That's it for this episode of Whiskey Bits. But if you enjoyed yourself, please like, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform.